Hello, Chris. Chris, you alright, mate? Alright. No, don't put me on hold. Yeah, I'll stay tuned. Hey, Chris, you're right, it's Steve. You know, frags to riches, Steve? You know, word to your mother? No, frags to riches. No, much love? Frags to riches? Talky balls? Yes, that's Steve. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's me. How did I get it? Well, I had to bribe Nigel with some cheap niche, but he gave it to me. But it's okay, because what I did before, like the judge said, that doesn't count as harassment, so we're okay. But anyway, listen, while I've got you, I was wondering if you could help me increase my number of subscribers. Have you got anything you'd recommend I do? So just record like a bit before the intro music. Really? Is that it? I know a lot of people do it, but I've always thought, what's the point? But so you're telling me they can't wait 4 seconds that my intro music lasts before they get content? They've got to get something before that. Okay, but I mean, geez, how short are their attention spans? Okay, well, I'll give it a go and see what happens. Listen, I'm going to be in York next week, and I was wondering if you wanted to meet up and... Hello? Hello, Chris? Hello? Hello? Word to your mother. My name's Steve, this is Frags to Riches, and I'm back. Today I'm going to talk to you about a oil from Imaan Fragrances. Hopefully you can see that. So I received this, some of you may remember if you've watched a few of my videos. A while ago I ordered on eBay some Marf fragrance, which was a clone of Dior Homme. It was Skin Couture Metallica. Within that, the eBay user, who is Zohair Patel, who I've mentioned a couple of times, he sent me a couple of free samples. So I've done a quick review on another Marf, Magnificent, and he also sent me this. So this is Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille, or dodgy spelling, but basically it's a clone of Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. So this is from Imaan Fragrances. I will post a link to their website below. I've not actually had a proper look on there yet, I must confess, but I do intend to see what else they can offer. First thing to say about this is it's a really nice quality container. So just to show you, it's a really screw lid with a rollable, and again the labels are really nice. Really well packaged with all the info on there. So first impressions were good. I was quite impressed with that, I've got to say. And the roller seems to work quite well. It's again nice, solid, chunky bottle. I've already applied some. I've worn this a few times just to give it a test, and I've got to say the smell is lovely. So not surprisingly, if you already know Tobako Vanil, it is tobacco and vanilla. Duh. And also if you watch my channel, you'll know that I've got this funny relationship with vanilla, where actually some of my favourite fragrances have vanilla in them, such as I really like Strong With You, I like Noir Extreme. Both of them have got vanilla in them and I really love, but if the vanilla is too synthetic or too strong or too weird, it just grates on me and I get a headache and it just doesn't sit right with me. So I was a little bit cautious, and that's probably why it's taken me so long to give this a proper review, if I'm honest. But as I say, I've worn this a few times this week and I needn't have any reservations, because as a scent, this is really nice, really good quality. It's straight away from the opening, you get that tobacco and vanilla vibe. But what I will say about this is the vanilla is not synthetic, it's not cloying, it smells like a really nice, smooth, good quality vanilla scent. That's what I would say to it. say about it. It's not like synthetic or nasty. It just adds a really nice smooth sweetness to it. And I was smelling this, again, I'm not that familiar with the original. I didn't spend too much time, but what's nice with this is the tobacco gives it a really nice kind of, I don't want to say base because it's not actually in the base notes, but it gives it this nice underlying kind of depth and darkness to it, and this kind of richness. Contrasted with this sweetness from the vanilla is really nice, and it's really quite pleasant. But what I was surprised by is it's got a slight kind of zesty zing to it, which gives the vanilla a sort of dessert vibe. So it smells like a vanilla dessert. And I wasn't sure what that's coming from. And so looking at the notes from the original Tobako Vanil, there is actually dried fruits as a note in there. And I assume that's what gives it this zest. And it's not, like I say, it's not a citrus note. It's not a citrus or fresh vibe, but it's just gives it this little zing of sort of fruitiness to it, which makes it just feel like a really pleasant vanilla dessert. But then it gives the tobacco, just gives it that just darker, richer edge. So you're not walking around smelling like some sort of sweet dessert. It just gives it like a manlier feel. So you just balances out really nicely. But going on to the performance, that's where I wouldn't say I was disappointed, but that's probably where there's some of the sort of slight downer. Oils always perform differently to sprays, so I'm aware of that from using perfume parlours. So normally you put an oil on and it will take 30 to 45 minutes to start kicking in and really start projecting. And I was expecting I put on quite a bit, again, rubbed it around my neck, arm, my wrists, etc. But it never really started projecting. It started off quite soft and gentle, and it never, probably after 45 minutes it projected a bit more, but it never really projected. It always wore quite close. Longevity was quite good. It did last a full day, but I never got any mad projection at any point. It never sort of become this, it never projected any further than probably much more above skin scent. Probably, you know, it's really close wearing. That said, with that type of scent, I don't mind it so much because it's that sort of vibe. I don't want it to project madly, because some people might find it a bit sickening or sickly or something like that. So this type of scent it works quite well in an office, etc. So I actually didn't mind so much that it didn't have any mad, crazy projection. But I was just a bit disappointed in that. So I don't know if the original doesn't project crazy, or if it's just the fact that this is an oil. And I can't compare this to any other oils of Tobako Vanil either. So if I'm honest, this, you know, in reality, this review is probably as informed as Joey Essex.
How many sides does a square have?
I know this one, trust me.
I've got faith in you.
Right,
What's the
1,
answer?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
As I say, it feels really good quality. All the ingredients, the vanilla feels really nice and smooth. The tobacco, it feels really well blended, and it feels like a really good quality scent. So I'm happy to check out more of their oils. And by all means, give them a go. If you have, let me know what they're like. So I'm certainly going to look. I've not even looked how much they are, etc. I might kind of comment on the video and just give a guideline price or something. But I was impressed with the quality and the blend and the smell. Performance wasn't brilliant, but it was good enough, particularly for an oil. So if you like your oils, I would say give these a go. So yeah, that's my final take on this one. Lovely smell. If you like Tom Ford Tobacco Vanil, give it a go, I would say. But the only thing, I don't know if that projects more, because this doesn't. So just manage your expectations on that. But it smells really nice, really smooth, and I'll certainly give these more of a go. So yeah, that's Imaan Fragrances Tobako Vanil. So thank you for watching. Much love.